You've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. Oh, that reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pungi. I hope the Adepti will like them. Is there anything else I should bring? Good. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst.
The festive season is upon us. This is no time to be running hither and thither. We should relax and enjoy the season.
I get it, Granny, but you know, having lots of clients is a good thing.
I'm sure it is, but really, child, who could be seeking your help during the lantern rite?
You'd be surprised.
Madam Ping! Happy Lantern Rite!
It's a pleasure to see you again, Madame Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Hello, traveler. Long time no see. Oh, and Lady Kuching is here too.
The Jixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madame Ping. I brought all the lighter gifts with me, but the silks are still on the way. I just submitted them for delivery, so I'm sure they'll arrive in good time. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Jixing on our behalf.
Yes, how very nice of you. I'm sure the flowers will be most beautiful if you personally selected the seeds. Thank you very much, Kuching.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
I presume you mean Cloud Retainer and the others? Yes, they should be over in Jueyun Karst. By the way, I've heard that you designed all the street decorations yourself, Kuching. You decorated the city so beautifully, yet you don't even have the time to go and see it for yourself. What a pity. Yanfei really enjoys spending time at the festival. You'll find her wandering around there whenever she can spare a moment.
Come on, Granny. I wasn't wandering around. I was providing essential consultation to my clients.
Oh, is that so? Were you also holding consultations with clients while you stood in front of the grilled tiger fish stand for all that time?
As a matter of fact, I was helping them calculate the prices. It's not easy, you know. I had to check a lot of different items. That's right. There are no holidays in my line of work. I have to be ready whenever my clients need me.
That sounds exhausting. Oh, Paimon can't imagine a life without holidays.
Well, though there are no set holidays, I do get to decide on my own schedule. I can always budget some time to relax. Otherwise, I would always look exhausted in front of potential clients. It'd be hard to land new cases after leaving a terrible first impression. Besides, what's the saying? Ah, yes. A rested worker is an efficient worker.
I was there many times when I was supervising the festival construction, but I haven't been there since. I was planning to go after I finished my work, but the work keeps piling up. I ended up completely forgetting about it. Yes, I should take the opportunity to show you around while you're here. But first, we should head to Joyun Karst. If you'll excuse us, Madam Ping. We'll be leaving now. Let's see. Which Adeptus shall we visit first?
Oh, why don't we visit Cloud Retainer at Mount Outsong first? She usually stays inside her abode, so she'll be super easy to find.
All right. Cloud Retainer it is.
Lady Kuching is so hardworking. Maybe I should take a leaf out of her book.
I know that you must be busy, but please take care of yourself. Sacrificing your health is never wise.
Incoming!
Hey!
Don't blink!
The festive season is fast approaching. What brings you to one's abode? Has the Ministry of Civil Affairs simply run out of work for you to do?
Well, with Lantern Rite just around the corner, I decided it was a good time to take leave and pay you a visit. But, where are Mooncarver and Mountain Shaper?
Them? Oh, don't even get one started. Oh, is that not the Traveler and the Yuheng too? A rare visitor indeed.
Happy Lantern Rite, everybody!
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Kuching, I didn't expect to see you here.
The Yuheng of the Qixing. Here. Most fascinating. Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects. What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
As the governing body of Liyue, the Qixing must be busy with a myriad of affairs. And yet, you still take the time to visit one in this mountain abode. Eminently considerate of you. Oh, what an amusing cylindrical device. I wonder what that could be.
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement. Cloud Retainer. Although she is not outwardly opposed to us, she is still skeptical of Liyue being ruled by humans. Maybe she thinks humans are still too young to handle it. No no matter. With time, our strength will become apparent enough. Before then, we should try to give her a good impression. Good thing I came prepared. Cloud Retainer has a great interest in gadgets, so she will certainly appreciate this gift. Ganyu has said that Cloud Retainer is very picky about food, so I made sure not to bring any snacks to avoid upsetting her. I've given everything thorough consideration. It should all go well.
Goodness me. Whoever would have thought? Oh, my, how very interesting. It is intricate, with ingenious design, and is aesthetically agreeable.
Yes. Judging from Cloud Retainer's expression, it seems this gift was a success.
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device. One surmises from Ganyu's words that you also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate.
Oh, are they not home? Oh, we wanted to see them too.
Those two old fossils. Moon Carver has been most anxious to see how Liyue Harbor fares, but the agreement was clear. Liyue is now in the hands of the Qixing, and he cannot simply roam into the city and begin supervising others' work as he pleases. So one tried to persuade him otherwise, proposing that if he could not be placated, he could go to the city disguised as a human and take a brief look around. Alas, he is too stubborn, too proud. He would have none of it. Thereafter he left, claiming to have gone traveling. He has not returned since. Mountain Shaper, however, is more open-minded. But he said he wished to look for something new with which to defend the tranquility of his mountain. He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots, rusing to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back, to scurry away and go traveling together.
Huh? What's everybody doing here?
This voice... Is it Shenhe?
Oh?
Oh? So Shenhe's here too! Is she also here to visit Cloud Retainer?
Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Hello, everyone.
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
Hello. I'm Ganyu. I work at Yujing Terrace. I've heard that you returned to Liyue Harbor recently, so if you need anything, please feel free to come to me.
I will. Thank you. I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Oh no, I made a point of not bringing any food offerings. Is it going to be okay?
Oh, and you even brought food for those two old fossils.
That's right.
After barely a few days in the city, you have learned so much. Thank you for these delectable edibles, Shenhe.
Huh?
Everyone, you shall all be staying in Liyue Harbor in the future. One should like to think that you will all look out for each other. Is that understood?
Will do.
Yes, understood.
This place is much livelier than I'd imagined.
The conqueror of demons? One has not seen him of late.
Well, then he's probably not enjoying Karst. Let's
In short, one is the only Adeptus who has elected to remain in Karst for the festival. Had Ganyu not come to visit, one would likely have stayed firmly put in one's abode to resume research of gadgets and mechanics.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please accept my profuse apologies.
Why the sudden solemnity? It would certainly not be the first time one has been interrupted on your account. As a youngling, you did so love to scurry around the place while one's attention was monopolized by mechanisms. You were especially drawn to a certain implement one had made. Oh, what was it?
Oh?
Oh no, here she goes again. This could spell trouble for Ganyu.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry, Cloud Retainer. I just remembered there's something I must attend to. I should be going.
Oh, why the sudden haste? With the Yuheng present, why not settle this matter here and now?
No. It's something very important. In fact, I must see Lady Ningguang about it immediately.
A matter so pressing that you must find Ningguang in person?
Yes. Ningguang and I have different scopes of work, you see, and Ganyu has to report to both of us respectively. It's indeed not easy for her.
Lady Keqing is trying to help me. Yes, that's right. I'm very sorry, everyone. I will take my leave.
Huh, gone already. That child, she has always been easily ruffled. One can sympathize, however. It is no simple thing to be a secretary. Nearly every matter in Liyue Harbor, momentous or trivial, passes through Ganyu's diligent hands. But even as an Adeptus, she must never neglect her own health, lest she fall prone to exhaustion. Ganyu is an assiduous worker, apt to foregoing food and rest once she is busy. Please make sure she eats and sleeps properly whenever you see her.
I will. Ganyu has always been a great asset to us. Her health is a priority, so I will take good care of her.
The Yuheng, reliable as ever. It was indeed a wise decision to leave Liyue Harbor to you.
We will certainly strive to live up to your expectations.
As for these edibles, they do look delectable indeed. You may leave them here. Shenhe shall bring these into one's abode, and one shall pass them on to Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper once they have made their return. This firework has an intriguing design. One must conduct a thorough study of it. And one also wants to hear what Shenhe has learned in Liyue Harbor.
Oh, yes. I have many interesting stories to tell.
Let us chat while one scrutinizes this device.
Yeah, don't you rest during the holidays? This is a festive season after all.
One has long been living secluded in the mountains and no longer observes the holidays. Worry not, one shall take appropriate care of oneself. Rest is crucial. If one is too devoted to one's research and falls ill, one shall be in no fit state to test the devices personally.
Is it really that important to test it yourself?
Of course. As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for. If one spends all that time working on a machine, yet forgets to test the outcome, that would be akin to a chef who never tries his own food, no? It is unwise to put the cart before the horse. Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shanhe, this way.
A chef who doesn't get to try their own food? That would be kinda weird. Cloud Retainer sure does know a lot about gadgets and cooking. Though, she can be a bit strange sometimes. But then again, she is an Adeptus.
That's the wisdom of an Adeptus. She takes good care of those around her. Though she lives in seclusion, she also manages to bring everyone together. A hermit who's more social than most living in society. What an interesting character. Traveler, Paimon, let's head to Wangshuin. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
まずはベルゴレットにコーマ大帝の行方を聞いてみましょう。
あれ？待てよ。あそこにいるの。ナナか？それに、首に蛇を巻いてる変なやつも。
陣営のごとく。
白先生、薬いっぱい取ってきた。
はい。支度を終えたら帰れますので、もう少し待っててください。
あれ、なんでお前らがいるんだ？白先生が薬を欲しがってた。だからナナが取ってきた。でも白先生も来た。
今薬草を集めているんですよ。旅人さんとパイモンさん、それに国生さんもごきげんよう。祭りの時期になると不心にある胃腸薬がすぐに売り切れてしまいます。もうすぐ解凍祭ですので、事前に準備をしておきたいと思いまして。ですのでここまで足を伸ばし、薬草を多めに採取していました。検品が終わり次第帰る予定です。しかしまさかこんな場所で幽変の国生さんに会えるとは。
公務で少しね。
なるほど。もうすぐ祭り当日なのにまだ忙しく奔走されているのですね。お疲れ様です。
ご丁寧にありがとう、白術先生。でもこれも仕事のうちだから。
国生、旅人忙しい。ナナたちも忙しい。みんな一緒に頑張る。
ええ、ありがとう、ナナ。お二人、ではお三方、これ以上邪魔しないよう、私たちは先に失礼するわ。旅人、行きましょう。ベルゴレットのところへ。
白先生、検品終わった？
もうすぐです。そうせかさず、もう少しお待ちください。
国生様、どうしてここへ？何か特別な用事でもあるのでしょうか？
いえ、ただコーマ大帝のことについて尋ねに来ただけよ。彼は防除旅館にいるかしら？
将様の行動についてはこちらでもあまり把握しておりません。しかしいらっしゃる時はいつも土台においでです。行ってみてはいかがでしょう？将様を探したいのでしたら、 炉台へ行ってみてください。
行くわよ。いないわね。もしかして時間が悪かったのかしら。
またどこかで戦ってるのかも。こうなると贈り物をオーナーに預けてオイラたちの代わりに渡してもらうしか。
お前たち何用だ？
お前どこから出てきたんだよ。びっくりしたぞ。
あ、
お久しぶりです。私は国政リーウェ七世のユーヘンです。
幽変国政。オセル討伐の際にあったな。悪くない剣さばきであった。
オイラたちお前に怪盗祭の贈り物を届けに来たんだ。ほら、美味しいもんがいっぱいあるぞ。
このような贅沢な品、我に渡す必要はない。無駄になる。妖魔退治は我らが責務。礼などいらぬ。ご主張は人には毒だ。たとえ凡人をはるかに超える身体能力を持つお前たちでも我に気安く近寄らない方がいい。
おい待てよ。もう行っちゃうのか。もうすぐ怪盗祭なのにゆっくり休んだりしないのか。
騒がしい場所は我の好みではない。それに祭りの期間中は妖魔の侵入に対してより一層警戒を強める必要がある。それゆえ我もいつものように見回りを行っている。お前たちも娯楽に興じるときは用心するがいい。危険にあったときはならいい。
いなくなった。ショーは相変わらずだな。今年は花火見るのかな。
ええ、そうね。これで仙人への訪問もすべて終わったわ。下に降りてしばらく休んでから城内へ戻りましょう。
どうすれば。あれ、国政様、よかったです。ここにいらしたんですね。
宝儀？どうしたのこんなところで。何かあったの？
国政様、それがですね、以前国政様に言われた通り花火の設置場所の計画を練り直し、その範囲を警察層まで広げました。それで新たに人員も手配し、花火を警察層に設置して当日の作業員もそこに残しました。ですがその責任者の報告によると、警察層に設置した花火が全部盗まれてしまったようなのです。すぐに洗顔軍に報告しました。追加の花火を作って警察層へと運び、現在は兵士たちに監視してもらっています。しかし怪盗祭はどこも人手が足りません。洗顔軍もあちこち駆け回っており、日頃の見回りすらままならない状況です。ましてや花火を見張る余力もほとんどないようで、花火の材料はもうほとんど残っておらず、また盗まれれば全てが終わってしまいます。ですので警察層へ行って状況を確かめようと思っていたところでして、まさかその道中で国政様にお会いするとは。国政様、何かいい案はございますでしょうか。
総務士の取り決めに従って、解凍祭期間中は城内の見回りを倍に増やし、途切れることがないよう全員での交代制を敷いている。それに加え、日常の事務もこなすのは確かに困難なことだわ。唯一動かせるのはいくつかある特別緊急招待だけね。けどあれらの招待は人数が少なく、一箇所に長く留まることに向いていない。彼らを使うのであれば短期間で解決できるような問題でないと。
じゃあ仙人たちに助けてもらおうぜ。竜音釈放神君とかショーに聞いてみるのはどうだ？きっとすぐに解決してくれるぞ。
いいえ、それはあまりにも短絡的だわ。こうしましょう。ホーギー、このことは私に任せて。
おう、オイラたちで一緒にこのことを解決しよう。
二人ともありがとう。この件についてはちょっとした心当たりがあるの。早速その手配をするわね。ホーギはリーユエ港へ戻り、花火の整理をしてから警察層へ。旅人、君は私と警察層に来てちょうだい。村の人に状況を聞いてみましょう。
あんな素晴らしい花火がどうしてなくなってしまったんじゃ。
こんにちは、弱心おばあちゃん。花火の盗難の件について少々お聞きしたいのですが。
国政様、直々にここへいらっしゃるとは。
そうかしこまらないでください。状況を説明してもらえませんか？
はあ、先日この村へ花火が届くと、村の子供たちは大喜びでそれを囲み、ずっと眺めておった。ただ、花火を運んできた者たちはそれを一箇所に置くと、打ち上げ場所を確認するため、村を離れてしまっての。確か、花火はルージーの家の横、その空き地に置かれたはずじゃ。それから一晩が経ち、気がつくと花火は丸ごと消えておった。担当者は顔を引きつらせながら解決策を考えるため城内へと戻っていったよ。ああ、私たち村にいる者も心配なんじゃ。花火が盗まれたということは近くに賊がいることを意味する。それにこの村には年寄りと子供しかおらん。今は洗顔軍の警備があるが、それでも皆外に出るのが怖いんじゃ。
状況は理解しました。村の人たちに安心するようお伝えください。洗顔軍の見張りがある限り何も問題はありません。旅人、花火が盗まれた場所へ行って調査しましょう。
Oh, how could such a terrible thing happen during a festival?
The fireworks were stolen here!
The thieves must think there are mostly elderly and children living in Chinksa village, all too weak to defend themselves. Otherwise, they would never dare commit such a blatant crime. This is absolutely awful. We cannot let such a matter go unpunished. Let's see if we can find any clues here before we plan our next step. Are these footprints? Let's see where they lead. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them. The footprints continue here. Let's keep following them.
Sir, please. This is all just a big misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding, you say? If so, then tell me, why are you hiding here?
Please, good sir. This really is just a misunderstanding. I would never dream of getting anywhere near the Feiyun Commerce Guild shipment.
Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Oh, the Feiyun Commerce Guild? It must be.
Please, save your breath. Restrain this fellow! Tightly now, we mustn't let him get away.
Yes, young master.
I was sure it was an evil spirit. Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Xingqiu Changyun! Hello!
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here?
Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain. It so happens that every year during the Lantern Rite, the Feiyun Commerce Guild transports supplies to various villages outside of Liyue Harbor. Family rules stipulate that the supplies must be personally escorted by a family member. Because my older brother went last year, the duties have fallen to me this time around.
Oh, so what's Changyun doing here?
Changyun happened to be visiting, so I cordially invited him to join us for the journey.
Oh, I see. But why did Changyun say he thought there was an evil spirit?
I see that you are not familiar with the story of old. It is said that fireworks were once called firecrackers, and were used to ward off evil spirits and the like. In ancient times, Liyue was plagued by evil spirits. As people gathered together to celebrate the annual festival, the yang energy would intensify, and evil spirits were thus attracted to the fringes of the city by the strong scent. Liyue Harbor was under the gracious protection of Rex Lapis, so the spirits dared not enter the city. However, they still lingered near the city gates and pestered the passers-by. In order to drive the spirits away, people made firecrackers and lit them near the city gates. The flashes of light and loud noise successfully drove the spirits whence they came. This festival is now known as the Lantern Rite. It was my intention to travel around to see if there are any malicious spirits lying in wait for passers-by. Since I happened to have a shipment of goods to deliver, and our course was through the mountains, I naturally thought it best to have my thaumaturge friend traveling alongside me.
Xingqiu said he learned the story about evil spirits from an ancient text. The text vividly describes the appearance and even the whereabouts of the spirits.
Anyway, when we arrived at the area, Changyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. He insists the matter is merely a misunderstanding, but things seem quite clear as I see it.
Good sir, just hear me out. Everyone knows the Feiyun Commerce Guild. Had we known it was your merchant caravan, we never would have dared to attack. The master of the Feiyun Commerce Guild is famous for his generosity and noble deeds, a true hero of the people. So, you see, this is nothing but a big misunderstanding. We didn't want any trouble with the guild.
What you mean to say is that you were targeting someone else then? Well, who was it?
Well, just trust me. We were definitely not trying to steal your goods. Please believe me.
Master Xingqiu, I would like to borrow a few of your staff to escort the thief to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. As for the bounty, we will pay you afterward.
It is my humble duty to uphold justice. No remuneration shall be necessary. Come then. See that this thief is taken to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, young master, leave it to us. You heard him. Take this man over there and make sure he's secured. Tie each of his fingers separately if you have to. He's not gonna pull anything under our watch.
Wait a second. Please also deliver this message to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It's very likely that this thief is related to the recent fireworks theft in Qingce Village. Make sure they have someone question him thoroughly.
So the plot thickens. Is your task clear? We mustn't disappoint the Yuang.
Yes, young master, I understand. We'll be on our way.
I've heard many good things about you, Master Xingqiu. Thank you for your assistance.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
Everyone, my intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
More than one group?
Oh, you've got quite a keen eye too, Chongyun.
During our search, I found scattered sets of footprints differing from those on the road. There may still be other treasure hoarders waiting to ambush passers-by. When I was chasing the treasure hoarders earlier, I noticed that they were nearly unarmed and very few in numbers. If they truly intended to ambush the Feiyun Commerce Guild, they must have overestimated themselves. If you ask me, they didn't seem to be staging an ambush, but rather it appeared as if they were waiting for someone.
It appears they may be the thief's accomplices. They were probably hiding here to wait for the stolen goods.
What exactly are the stolen goods, if I may ask? Taking advantage of the elderly and children. What a loathsome group of criminals. Lady Kuching, don't fret about manpower. Chongyun, let's go lend them a hand in Qingce Village, shall we?
Yeah, just leave it to us. We can handle a bunch of thieves.
Thank you. That will help alleviate the crisis in Qingce Village. Unfortunately, the footprints we were following end here. I don't know where we should go next. It seems we were only a moment away from catching all the treasure hoarders.
Aww. Kuching.
Thank you. Master Xingqiu, I'll leave Qingce Village under your watch.
Most assuredly, Lady Kuching.
It's fortunate our paths crossed with those two.
It's so cool to fight for justice!
The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet. I'll go have a look around. Traveler, please go take a rest in Qingce Village. I've troubled you enough already. I can handle the rest of this matter myself.
Kuching, are you planning to look for clues all by yourself? Somehow that doesn't sound like a very good idea. Oh, wait! You're in the Liyue Qixing. Why don't you ask some of your subordinates to help? At least it'll be safer than investigating on your own.
Yes, I agree, but we are short-handed at the moment. I can handle these trivial matters myself. The fireworks that were transported to Qingce Village were quite bulky. They couldn't have gone far. Way I see it, if they were clever enough, they would conceal the stolen goods somewhere and then come pick them up later. All I have to do is find out where they hid the fireworks and then return to the location with reinforcements. Don't worry. I am not reckless, and I won't carelessly alert the thieves. You can certainly trust me by now.
Well, when you put it that way...
It's settled then. Traveler, Paimon, please go get some rest. I'll go find you in Qingce Village when I'm done.